Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and today we're doing another pick a card. Today's pick a card, we are taking a look at who wants to return, who wants to make a comeback from the past. I'm playing around with like the zombie emoji if you can't tell for Halloween. There was meant to be a video up Wednesday, but I had severe migraines, couldn't get it up even though I really wanted it to. So that's going to go up Sunday. That's a deeper, more healing one. Where we're going to be taking a look at where you what karmic cycles you're struggling to like break free from. That's what we'll be taking a look Sunday, but today we're doing a more lighter one and we'll be seeing who wants to return, just taking a look what's in your energy, who's thinking of making a comeback, that sort of thing. So I have 4 objects for you guys to choose from. Pile number 1 is the selenite. Pile number 2 is my cat's little flower toy. Pile number 3 is the pyramid, and pile number 4 is the shell. So see which object you're drawn to. The timestamps are going to be in the description box as usual, and I'll see you guys at your timestamps. Hey Pawan, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at who wants to return from the past. You guys chose the selenite. I'm going to start with tarot and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. Apologies if my voice sounds stuffy. I think I've got a bit of a cold actually coming on. I think that might be what it is. But anyway, let's get in. So pile number 1, please, spirit guides. Pile number 1, tap me into the selenite pile, please, spirit guides. Tap me into the selenite pile. Who wants to return for my pile number 1s? Who's thinking of making a U-turn? Who's thinking of cycling back? Who wants to return for my pile number 1s, please? Who wants to return from my pile number 1s? My pile number 1s, please, spirit guides. Who wants to return? We have the King of Wands. Who wants to return for my pile number 1s, please? Who wants to return? Oh, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins. Who wants to return for my pile number 1s, please? 3 of Wands. And we also have the Queen of Swords. The back of the deck is the 5 of Wands. Okay, so whoever this person is, when I actually opened up to your reading, I heard the birds. I think it was when I was saying about me having a bit of a cold. I heard like the birds tweet. And it kind of like, I was like, that might be part of the reading now. And then as I was laying the cards, I kept being shown like, when you have like a bird of prey and it like circles over whatever it's swooping down to get, and it's like circling over the top. That's what I was being shown as I was tapping in to this energy, and especially with it leading off as the King of Wands as well. Like I just feel this person could have prominent fire, so Aries, Sag, Leo. I'm just gonna put that there in their big 3, but I feel like I'm viewing and I'm watching you, because I feel this feels like a really light energy. Like I feel kind of like I'm in a kind of passionate energy. It's very like romanticized, so I feel like this is like an ex or an ex situation or something like that, because I feel it's almost like there's like a passionate feeling, but it's light, like nothing's really landed yet, because again I'm being shown this bird kind of circling. Like I feel like I'm even thinking about like animals in the wild where they'll like kind of like move through the jungle and move through the forest. I'm thinking of like panthers and jaguars and lions and all of that, and they kind of just prey about and move about until they see their target. That's kind of like what I feel I'm doing right now. So whoever this person is, they're either just energetically tapping into you, so I feel like they may be thinking of you a lot, or they could be on your socials if you have socials, just kind of lingering there, or they could be asking about you as well. You'd know about that. But I just feel like I'm kind of, because I feel like I'm trying to dissect. I feel like I'm watching and I'm looking. Like I feel like I'm because I'm being shown like a theater and I'm in the seats and I'm watching somebody on the stage, because I keep being shown them looking at you, and it's like something about you they're seen as very valuable. Not that you weren't ever valuable. It's almost like there's something physical that I'm being shown, and that's what I'm really being drawn to. Like there's something that you would have recently done or achieved, or again it could just, you may feel like you've had like a glow up or something like that, because I feel like that's what I'm looking at physically. I feel like Because I'm even looking at, you know, when you want something, like you want to buy something and when you think of it, it's like you imagine yourself with that. So say now you want to buy like a new TV, you don't just think of the TV, you think about all the things you're going to watch in it. You think of, you know, where it's going to go in your home. I don't know why this person feels like they're inserting themselves into your life, of like, where can I fit in? Where would there be room for me? That's what I feel like I'm doing. I feel like I'm watching and I'm viewing like, well, we could go do this, or we could go do that. I feel like that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm kind of seating myself in to your life to see where I would fit. Some of you guys could be open to that. I feel like some of you guys wouldn't. I feel like some of you guys are like, no, you're not coming anywhere near me. But that's what I feel like I'm doing. Because yeah, it's like a light energy. It's like when you're a kid and you really wanted that toy, or you really wanted that, you know, game console or whatever it was, like you had that idea. It's like really exciting. So there's this passionate, fiery energy. I feel like they do find you very attractive. They're looking at you like, it's like moth to a flame sort of thing. I don't know why I feel very excitable. So this may be an energy that's very like touch and go, or very like, they could be very in and out, because I'm being shown like a flame and it's kind of dancing. So I feel like this person will go through moments where they're thinking of you a lot, and then it might sizzle out for a second, and then they'll think of you again, and then it'll sizzle out, and then they'll think of you again. That's kind of how this feels, because I see this person trying to repress this feeling as well, because with the Five of Wands at the back of the deck, I feel like it could be just this person's insecurities that are stopping this person from coming forward, but it could also be this person may think that you wouldn't want them to reach out, or you wouldn't want to speak to them, because I'm hearing like fear of conflict with the Five of Wands. So it's like, what if this person doesn't like me? What if they don't want to speak to me? It's that sort of thing. So there's like a fear of conflict with the Five of Wands, because I'm thinking of the five as well, and I'm thinking of like, you know, that shift in energy and that you know, like change. So I'm being shown like one person in one paradigm and one person in another paradigm. So it's making me think like, I feel like this person feels like you leveled up, or you've grown, or you've changed, or you've evolved. Because I kind of feel like I'm thinking of like an energy conflict. Like I'm being shown one person in one energy, one person in another energy, and they just don't fit anymore. So there's a feeling there more so energetically, where it's like, I feel like they can sense intuitively or energetically that you've shifted, you've changed, or your mindset has changed, and it's like, what if I'm rejected? Because for them, especially if this is someone you haven't spoken to for a while, it's like that same daunting feeling of reaching out to somebody that you've never met before, and you don't want to get shot down. That's kind of in the mix as well. But for some of these people, they might even think that you have a few things to say, because that's kind of how I feel here with the Queen of Swords. Like, you may have something to say, you may put me in my place, because I feel like this is why I don't feel like this is anyone new, because I feel like this person feels like they know your energy to some degree, because there's this feeling of, there's something to do with like your words. Like, I don't know if you're just brutally honest, or you've been brutally honest with this person, or you've told this person off, or you've been very blunt with this person, because there's this feeling of like, you don't hold back with your words, and you don't leave a stone unturned. Like, it's like, if I'm going to reach out or whatever, it's like I have to kind of bare the soul a little bit, because I feel like I know what I'm about to be met with. Like, I feel like you're gonna pry, or you're gonna poke at me, or you're gonna want to talk about that thing, you know, that's caused us to not speak. Like, there's that sort of thing. But this feels, especially with the Three of Wands, like I'm thinking of that like expansive energy. So it's like, I feel like this person is thinking of like a new beginning, or wanting a new beginning. There's more like a projected new beginning that I feel that they have right now. They keep placing themselves in your life. What if we lived here? You know, the house that they have, can I move in? Like, I don't know, it just feels like that. Like, I feel like I don't know why I'm being shown like a dollhouse, and I'm being shown like a kid with like all their little furniture and like their little dollies, and they're playing with it, and then someone comes over and it's like, can I have a room in the dollhouse? Like, I don't know why I'm being shown that. It's almost like I'm trying to fit myself in to your reality, and I don't know why they're doing that. Because I'm hearing this song by Ariana Grande, Daydreaming. So there's that sort of thing. So I feel like it's more like a mind thing. It's more like an energetic thing. It's more like I'm sitting daydreaming, or I'm thinking. But yeah, I feel like they're definitely on your social, because it's like, could I fit in there? How would my job work around their job? Like, that's how this feels to me. So there's a level of practicality, but it's more like a thought process. So I don't know if this person might be a little logical as well, and that's why they're trying to like make sense of like, if I was to reach out and this did happen, like how could they fit in, or how could we, you know, how could this person fit into my world, and how could I fit into that world? And there's a lot of that, but then I don't feel there's much discussion, because with the Five of Wands I feel a fear of you deciding that you don't want this, or you don't want to talk to me. There's a fear of rejection here, 100%. That's what I'm being shown. But they're seeing you as having something valuable. That doesn't have to be something physical. That could be like, I'm looking at you and like what I value at this moment in time in my life is like, you know, a kind heart, like someone that's very generous. You have that. Or at this moment in time I see financial stability as, you know, that, and you have that. Like whatever it is they see as like, oh, this is what I value, that they feel you have here with this Queen of Coins. So yeah, I don't know why, I just feel like there's a fear, because if you look on the Queen of Swords, she also has this snake going up her arm, so it's making me think of like you guys having grown or evolved from an energy you used to be in, and they kind of feel intuitively aware. So it's like, what if they wouldn't want me now because they're in this new energy? It's that sort of thing. Because I'm hearing Drake's song, How About Now? You didn't really F with me way back then, but how about now? Because I'm up right now and you suck right now. I'm hearing that. So let's pull some oracle cards. Pile number 1, who wants to return? I don't know why they feel like they're almost like energetically getting the boxes ready to move in, even though they haven't physically spoken. I don't know what that's about. I just feel like they have like a practical notion to them. So it's like, if the relationship, you know, if we were to get into a relationship, or if we were to get back into a relationship, or whatever this is, it's like, how would that work? And, you know, where does this box go? Where does this box go? That's what they feel like they're doing, logically. As well as this fiery energy, because I do feel they're very drawn to you. But I don't know why they're concerned about the material world right now. I feel like they're concerned with like, I don't know if they're looking to move or something like that, because I feel like they're concerned with like, what's next. That's what they kind of feel like. They feel like they're concerned with what's next and what happens next. And I think that's why it's factoring into what would normally be just like those fiery kind of like daydreams, I feel. So pile number, I keep feeling like I'm going to message, or I'm trying to do something to get your attention, and then it's like I don't, because it's making me think of like, you know, when you do like a daredevil-y thing, and then you go to do it, and there's that feeling where your heart drops, and then you decide not to. I'm thinking of like when people jump out of planes. I keep feeling that feeling, like I'm toying with that like once or twice. So I don't know if this person's like messaged you and then deleted the message or something like that. That's how it feels. I feel like I'm there and then I'm not. I'm tapping in, then I'm pulling away. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. If you hear from this person, because some of you guys may, I feel it'll be like out of the blue, spontaneous. They might not even say a whole lot. Like, it might just be like a quick, like, hi. Like, just something, because I feel like I'm doing something, just like, boom, I'm just doing it. Just do it. Like, I feel like that, and that fiery, like, you know? Like, that's what I feel like I'm feeling. Pile number 1, please. Spirit guides. Pile number 1. Pile 1, please, spirit guides. Pile number 1. Who wants to return? The planes are quite loud outside, so this is somebody that could live overseas. There's just something about overseas here as well. You could have broken up because they went overseas, that sort of thing. Pile number 1. Who wants to return? We have change. I do feel this person's going through some shifts in their life right now, because they really do feel concerned with the physical. We have journey. We have courtship. One more card, please. And we have despair. Yeah, there's fears. We've got poverty at the back of the deck. There's fears right now about the physical for them. It's nothing to do with you. I just feel like I haven't got my feet on the ground, and there's just like worries coming in terms of that. But what I do feel is just energetically for them, I think they're going through a shakeup or a shift. I don't feel like it's like a spiritual awakening, but you guys know what it's like when spirit intervenes, or there is a change in your life and the flow comes from beneath you, and you can feel that need for a shake up and a shift. That's what's happening for this person. And I think that's why they're so focused on like physical, like the physicality of things that I keep focusing on, and I think that's why they're trying to slot themselves into your life too, because it's just in the back of their mind. So it's like, if I was to message this person or reach out to this person, how would I fit in there? There's a lot of focus there and worry in that area, but I feel like they're wanting a change as well. I just feel like there's karmic cycles coming to the end with the 9 and the 10 here. I just feel like there's karmic cycles, and this person may be somebody as well that likes to be in relationships or likes to lean on people, because with courtship, it's almost like I'm looking for a best friend. I'm looking for like that sort of like friendship relationship. So it's like, I feel like I'm turning to you. You may have played that role for them at one point or another, and I think that's why they're turning to you as well, because those feelings are still there, I'm being told. But with despair, I don't know, this person just feels like everything's a little chaotic right now, and they don't really know what they're doing. And especially, I don't know if you can see, I know it's not actual fire, but it looks like in the background where it says not hiring, there's like flames in the background. I don't think that's actually the case, but that's what it looked like to me then. It's making me think like something's just burned down, or something's just ended, or like we can see something's ending here. So there's some sort of like loss, I feel, with the despair card. Here there's some sort of like loss, so they're just feeling a little lost. Yeah, I think they may as well, if they're going through a lot of fear and a little bit of chaos in their life right now, they may be using like your memory as like an escape. That could be another thing. And I think maybe that's where, because that physicality thing of like, I'm thinking of like home, money, things like that, it's like I'm slotting that into your memory as well, because it's just there. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 1. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. Sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at who wants to return from the past. So you guys chose the little flower toy that my cats play with. I'm gonna start with tarot, and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. Like I said, with pile number 1, I've got a bit of a cold brewing. I think my voice sounds a little bit weird, so bear with me with that. But yeah, pile number 2, please, spirit guides, tap me into the collective of my pile number 2s. Who wants to return from my pile number 2s, please? Who wants to return for my pile number 2s? We have the Ace of Cups. Who wants to return for my pile number 2s? Ace of Coins. Who wants to return? We have the 2 of Swords. And we have the King of Coins. Okay. The back of the deck is the High Priestess. It's funny because a lot of these readings, it's usually like the viewer watching that is doing a lot of like the healing and clearing, or there's like messages from somebody else. This reading feels like there's somebody that's almost waiting for a message from you. I don't know what this is about. This could be a friend, a family member, a relationship. The reason being, I think this person, when I'm tapping into them, apologies for the noise outside, this person, I feel like they have done a level of releasing when it comes to you. I feel like, and this could be somebody from like the past, like this could have been years, right? But I feel like this person has, whatever would have happened between you and them, I feel like this person would have like liked you or had like love, or would have just had disappointment in terms of how a situation panned out. This could be family and friends too. This doesn't, don't just assume relationship if you feel like it relates to, you know, family, friends and that. But I just feel like I had love for you. I still hold a light for you, and I held a light for you. But I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot coming up where I'm releasing right now, and I'm unpacking certain like emotions or feelings in terms of like how I feel, because I'm being shown like a room, because it's making me think of the Sabrina Carpenter song, the Christmas song, Santa Doesn't Know You Like I Do, and she's in the attic and she's sorting through like these boxes, and there's like videotapes and things like that. I feel like that's what I'm doing. So whoever this person is, they're to a degree self-aware, or they at least like go to therapy, deal with their emotions, or again, they could be connected to spirit. We have got the High Priestess at the back of the deck. They could be quite connected to spirit and aware of what they're feeling, because I kind of feel like I'm dissecting or putting certain feelings and emotions to bed that have come up, you know what I mean? And that could be they've come up during eclipse season, that's why they've rose to the surface. But it could just be, you know, after we've repressed something for some time, it can just pop up and then we deal with it. That's what I'm being shown here, because I just feel like this person's dealing with old emotions and old memories. But I don't know why with the King of Coins, I feel like I'm looking to you, like you have something that could give me closure. Like there's something about, like I still feel like there's a level of closure I'm looking for with you. That's what I feel with this energy. Like I feel like I'm, tap me deeper into it, please, spirit guides. Okay, you know how like when somebody triggers a wound, or just like when an ending happens and it triggers something within us, and we have to really work through that feeling, work through that trigger, get to the root of it, understand why it's there, and transmute it. I feel like that's what this person's doing, but I still feel like there may be like glimmers or little bits of debris where I feel like they may still look to you for a level of like closure. And I'm not saying like if you were to message them that you wouldn't give them that closure. That's not what I'm saying, but I just feel like how do I put this into words? I feel like I don't know why they feel like you've got information, or there's something you could say, or there's just, I don't know if they're like wanting to just patch things up with you. It could be like a friendship that ended. It's like, I just want to patch things up. Because to be honest with you, when I'm tapping into like the clearing of feelings and emotions, I don't pick up anything too heavy, because what I feel like I'm doing with these boxes, I feel like I'm sorting them into like names and numbers, and I'm analyzing them. I don't feel like I'm really, I feel nostalgic, but I don't feel like I'm holding on to too much anger or hate or upset or why did it go this way? Like I don't feel like I'm questioning it too much. I feel like I've cleared to a degree. And I think there maybe even be a bit of confusion, like what do I want from this person? Like why do I want to hear from this person? Or why do I want to reach out to this person? What can this person bring me? And I don't think they're understanding what it is yet, why they're still thinking to you, or why they still are maybe wanting to talk to you. But I think what I'm getting with the Two of Swords, I feel like there's a little bit of confusion. I think what it is, I think it's that you actually did mean something to this person, whether it was a friendship, a family connection, it's an ex. I think you just genuinely did mean something to this person. I think this person held you at like high value, and I think this person had a lot of love for you, and I think there was just disappointment, and I think this person struggles to maybe let go of people, and I think this person struggles to how do I put it into words? Like this person had, I feel like when they connect with people, I feel like they connect with people from the heart, even if there are triggers and wounds around it. And I think that they do, when they've held a light for somebody and they have love for somebody and they've made an impact, I think they always kind of like have that. And if you and this person are not on good terms, I feel like this person holds that light out that you can mend that bridge at least, or there could be some sort of conversation, because it could be like a situation where, like, let's just say this was a friendship, or this was like an ex or whatever it was, or like a situationship, and because of triggers and wounds, both of you might not have acted the best, both of you might not have known how to keep the connection going, and it fell away. And then this person may have like, you could not have acted the best, they could not have acted the best, and then this person could have like a salty taste in their mouth in terms of you or the situation, and then it's like they don't want to look at you like you're a bad person, because I don't think that they feel you're a bad person, but it's like I feel like they're wanting that kind of like mended bridge, or they're wanting to put something to bed. That's what I feel like. I've got these boxes out in the attic and I'm trying to put something to bed, and I think they kind of struggle to maybe look at people like you're the villain, you're this. I think they're quite understanding. With this High Priestess at the back of the deck, I think that they are, and I feel like they're looking at this situation with you and it's like, I'm wanting to put it to bed. This feels like an ex-friend or something like that, where it's like bygones be bygones. I don't see them holding anything really to you, but I feel like they'd want to like dissect or like ask questions or have some sort of conversation with you, I feel, to put things to bed. I feel like these, I don't know why, I just feel like I'm struggling to look at you in a negative light, because I don't feel like you are a negative person. That's how they feel. I hope this makes sense. But this is somebody from the past. This could also be somebody that like, you know, you dated before, and they might have felt rejected, or they might have felt hurt from the situation, and maybe they learned certain lessons and have to really work on that while you were kind of like separated. So they may have just had more of a distorted view of you because of that, because they could have taken maybe you were emotionally unavailable at the time, maybe you didn't want a relationship at the time, whatever it is, they could have taken that as like rejection. And maybe, and this is no judgment, maybe at the time you weren't showing up as your best at that time. Maybe you had a lot going on, whatever the case. Maybe there were things happening where you didn't show up as your best. And I feel like this person would have got triggered by it. And I think they want to kind of like speak about that, because I feel like this person did hold you to a high regard, and I feel like this person did have feelings, because it's still like love here. But I don't feel like that whatever they were triggered by in the past, I don't feel like they're triggered by anymore. But I feel like they want to put something to bed, or like I feel like they'd want a conversation with you. It feels like they'd want it out of closure. I feel like they're kind of confused as to why they'd want it. But what I'm looking at from the higher perspective is, I feel like I'm mending a bridge. Not like, oh yeah, you and this person are going to be super close again. It's like I feel like I'm mending a bridge so I can kind of let bygones be bygones and shut the door. That's kind of like how I feel they're looking at the situation, but I feel like it's kind of distorted right now. That's kind of how it feels, because this person had a lot of love for you, I feel. And especially with the flower card, like loves me not, this person might have never really understood, because I feel like this person may have questions for you, like, did you actually like me? Did you want to be with me? You know, what was the point of it all? Like, why did you move the way that you did? There's a lot of questions. I feel like I don't have answers with the loves me not. I feel like there's no answers that I have, you know what I mean? Or like if it was a parent or a family member, why didn't you show up for me? What was going on? I feel like they want the bigger picture. Like there's questions they want to ask. That's kind of like how it feels. It's like they almost want to paint the picture. There's pieces missing that I feel like they want. Not, I feel, because they need it. It doesn't feel like they need it. It's more so like, I just want to paint the picture so I don't feel like I have any sort of resentment or frustration or anything like that left. Like they feel ready to cleanse this situation out or close this cycle out, it feels. But this could also be somebody that you just dated and they got triggered and you didn't mean to again. But I don't know why I feel like it is a bit deeper. I feel like it is a bit deeper, and I feel like at times your wounds and their wounds would have been mirrored as well. You might have also been in an energy of like, loves me not, do they like me, do they not? There could have been like a wishy-washy energy from both ends. But I also feel like for both of you, I'm being shown two tornadoes. So there could have been a lot going on in both of your lives that both of you didn't see at the time. And that's why you both weren't able to show up in the relationship or situation as, you know, your best selves at the time. Because I feel like that I keep being shown that TikTok sound and the guy is like, the pressure is getting worse. Like that's what I'm hearing, because I just feel like both of you might have had a lot on your plate when you met. That's kind of how this feels. Or this, you both might have had a lot on your plate when this connection was, you know, growing. Because again, this could have been like a family situation as well. And this could have been like a friendship where you were both in each other's lives at a really chaotic time. Because I keep being shown like a tower falling, and I feel like I want some kind of conversation to kind of finally close things out. That's how it feels. To finally put things to bed. I feel like I'm ready to move on, because this person doesn't feel like there's a lot there that's triggered. It's like I'm ready to, you know, move past. I'm hearing the Jhené Aiko song "Pray for You." And she's like, I'm ready to let this go. And she's like, I'll pray for you. Like that sort of thing. Like I feel that, like from this person to you as well. Jhené Aiko, pray for you. That's what I'm hearing coming through. This person might be quite connected to spirit. With all the Jhené Aiko and the High Priestess. Like, I don't know. This person seems very self-aware. But I think right now there just may be a little bit confusion as they're working through some debris. I don't know. But I feel like they did value you. And I feel like they've also learned a lot about themselves through this situation, because I keep feeling like there's something that they've gained with the Ace of Coins. There's something that they've gained, and it feels connected to kind of like self-confidence and self-worth, because I'm thinking of the coins. They feel like they've grown and evolved in that way. So if you did trigger them, even if you know, we can trigger people and not mean to trigger them, but we still trigger them, you know what I mean? So they could have got triggered and thought, well, you made me feel unworthy, but whatever it was that was triggered, they don't feel that way anymore, so now they feel worthy, like on their own, if that makes sense. They feel like they're in a very like, I'm ready to level up homecoming stage, the energy that they're in. Pile number 2. Yeah, I feel like there's something they'd still want from you, like a conversation or an explanation or a piece of closure, but not closure like I can't move on without this, but like a bygones be bygones sort of thing. Like, I always wondered this, can you just tell me the truth sort of thing. Like, there's something there about that. And it could be something so simple like, did you like me, did you not? We have the loves me not flower, so that's kind of like how it feels. You definitely would have been close with each other. Or there's just like an energy here where I feel close, so it could have been like a soul connection. Maybe you didn't spend too much time physically, but like energetically there was that soul connection. Pile number 2. At least how this person looks at it, because I keep feeling like I'm looking at it from their eyes and I'm looking at it from a psychic perspective. Like, I feel like this person would believe in soulmates and be like, yeah, that person's like a soul, you know, partner, or like a soulmate, or like a karmic. I don't know. Like, I just feel like that's how they'd look at it, which is making me think there's like a spiritual notion to it. Or I could be picking up on you watching this, and that's why I'm reading it that way. Pile number 2. Ooh. We have concern. Pile number 2, please, spirit guides. Who wants to return for my pile number 2's community? We have poverty. And we have the main female, but the main female was reversed, so I am going to pop her down reverse because I feel like that was for a reason. And then the back of the deck is unexpected income. Okay. Why do we have concern, please, spirit guides? Why do we have concern? Yeah, I do. Whoever this person is, I feel like they would like to talk to you. I feel like they would want to talk to you. Because I feel like I want to receive information. Like, I feel like I'm waiting. You know when you order something and you wait, and every time the door knocks, you're like, oh my god, I hope that's it. That's what this feels like. I'm not gonna lie. Not that they're just sitting there waiting for you to like message them or whatever, but I just feel like, I don't know, they feel like they want like an explanation to something, or they'd want that's how it feels. I feel like I want an explanation, or I want to understand something, but it's like I understand from the energetic perspective. I want the physical. I want, you know, I want the envelope in my hands sort of thing. Like, I want like there's like, I want an answer to something. Like, there's something there. I do feel they're a little bit, because they feel very aware of that energy, because of that distortion with the 2 of Swords, and them maybe not fully understanding why they would want to speak to you. Like, they might not understand why or where that's coming from yet. Even though I can see it energetically, they might not have had that click yet. There is also a feeling of like, oh my god, what if I'm moving backwards? What if I go back into these old wounds? There's that sort of feeling here as well with the concern card. So yeah, but that's more to do with them. It's just like, oh, what if I'm moving backward? It's not that, because I just feel like whatever wound was there's gone. You know what I mean? Community, I feel like they saw you as a piece of them. I feel like this person, when they're connected to people, I feel like they see people as like part of them. I feel like they see people as like, you're cut from the same cloth as me, like you're part of me. And I think that's why they struggle to let people go, and I think that's why they struggle to look at people in a darker light or in a negative light, because it's like family, you know what I mean? It's like, we're all like family. I want to understand you, I want to listen to you. Like, I feel like this person's quite loyal like that, if that makes sense. Yeah, and I feel like this person's already done a lot of purging and a lot of releasing in terms of the situation or what went down, or they've questioned the situation a lot, because there's like a release here with the poverty card. I feel like I've released a lot and let go of I've let go of a lot. That's kind of like what it feels. With the main female card reversed, I wonder if this could have been a situation where, let's just say this was a relationship. Let's just put it with that. First of all, I wonder if, because there was so much going on and there was so much chaos, I wonder if there was like a third party situation, or somebody jumped to a situation quite quickly afterwards, or somebody And there's no judging if you did this, by the way. I'm just like passing it on, because I kind of feel like I'm not, but also with main female being reversed, it's also like I'm not the main priority. So this could be like a parent that got, you know, connected with like another partner, like got with another partner, and then the child got like, felt like shut out sort of thing. So there's that sort of thing here, but it could also be like a friendship thing where it's like you're prioritizing every other friend but me. This could also be a relationship where it's like you're prioritizing your work like over me. They could have felt like you were more focused on your work than you were them, or you were more focused on somebody else than you were them, or you were, you know, focused on I don't know, whatever it was in your life. It's like that they almost feel like they're not being prioritized and appreciated. That's kind of like what it is. But I feel like what it's doing is it's triggering my own inner wounds. It's triggering my feelings of unworthiness. It's triggering my feelings maybe of abandonment with that poverty card there as well. And it's like I feel like pushed out, if that makes sense. That's where that trigger is. So yeah, it's like a lack of feeling like I'm your priority. And with unexpected income, I don't know, I just feel like this person, I feel like this person's grown a lot, and whatever this wound was, I feel like they've worked through it. And I feel like I said, there's something about because it's the coin as well. So it's again the self-worth, me feeling like my own confidence comes from within, me feeling that way. So like all that's there and ingrained now. It's more so like I just feel like I want to know. It could be them just growing up as well and understanding like people move like this, people move like that, let bygones be bygones. But I just feel like there's still that like I would want to have a conversation, or I'd want a level of closure. Like I would want to talk about this. Like that there's that nagging kind of feeling that they're feeling, and maybe they'll reach out, maybe they won't. They might even be banking on you reaching out, to be honest with you. But it's more so just a feeling. I do feel like the feeling may pass as well. So I'm not going to say that they will reach out, because I just feel like that. I feel like once they understand with that what that Two of Swords is about, and they get rid of that debris and they really look at it, I feel like they may be able to move past it. It's just right now I feel like you're on their mind. That's kind of like how it feels. For a lot of you guys, this could be like an ex relationship where you both kind of like outgrow each other as well. It could be that. It doesn't have to be. It's just what's coming through. This was like from a certain period of your time and things got a bit messy for both of you, you know? Yeah, so that is what I have for you, pile number 2. I really hope that you got what you needed from the reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pile 3, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at who wants to return. So you guys chose the pyramid. I'm going to start with tarot and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 3, please spirit guides, tap me into the collective of my pile number 3s. Who wants to return for my pile number 3s, please? Who wants to return for my pile number 3s? Who's trying to make a comeback in my pile number 3s lives? Who wants to return for my pile number 3s, please? Who wants to return? We have Justice. Who wants to return for my pile number 3s, please? We have the Knight of Coins. We have the Nine of Cups. Who wants to return for my pile number 3s? Knave of Wands. The back of the deck is the Seven of Cups. Okay, who wants to return? Justice, the Knight of Coins, the Nine of Cups, the Knave of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Right, this person feels a little all over the place, I'm not gonna lie, because the energy I'm in, I really do not know whether I'm coming or going. I still feel like whoever this person was in your life, I feel like they would have been slightly emotionally immature. I'm not gonna lie, the energy I'm tapping into, I don't see much of a difference. They still feel like tactics from before, the same tactics they're using now. I kind of just feel, even me reading into this, it's like I don't know whether I'm coming or going. It's like I feel like I'm like a little girl or a little boy, and I'm not. How do I put it into words? Like there's a level of pride and ego here, but I feel like I'm circling into the fish tank. But then it's almost like I want to offer you something, but what I'm offering you, like even I know in offering you, it's not the best thing. Like this could be somebody that could just be like someone that has like a crush on you, that is not going to be able to offer too much, and you'll know, I think you'll see it straight away, like you're not really offering me much. Or this is somebody from the past that didn't offer you much in the past, and I just don't really see much of a change now. That's kind of how this feels. I still feel like I'm coming around. You guys will know if you have someone that's kind of like come around time and time again, and it's like they've offered you something, but it's just not. It's the same old BS sort of thing. Honestly, that's how I'm reading it, because that's how it's coming through. Because I feel even handing it to you, like I know I'm not offering you like the castle with the gold in it. Like I know I could offer you more, and I'm not. But I'm still offering it to you. Like I still feel like I'm still trying to offer it to you. Like I feel like this person feels like they're haggling. Like, you know, when you go into like those stores and like you haggle to get the price down. I'm sure it's called haggling. My nana used to do it all the time. It's reminding me of that. Like I'm trying to like get your worth down or get your price down. I don't feel like I'm doing anything to get your worth down. I just feel like I'm trying to maybe say a whole lot, paint a picture of whatever it is that you'd like to hear. But again, this could be somebody that might try and start speaking to you soon, or they already have, and they could say a whole lot, but they're not physically delivering. And I feel like you'll be aware of this, because I just feel like I'm painting a picture, and I'd like the picture too, but like I haven't got the paints to do it. You know when people say like they're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and they say it, but then it like physically never gets done, and it's like, you know, they want to do it, they wouldn't be saying it either otherwise. Like, you know, they want to go to Disneyland, or they want to go to these places, like, you know, they want to do it. It's there in their brain because they want to do it, but they haven't got the means to do it yet, so it just never physically gets done. So you just hear about it constantly. That's what this person feels like. I feel like I'm telling you, we're gonna have this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do all of these things, and then it's like I'm just not physically delivering anything. And I know even when I'm saying it, like, who am I convincing myself or this person? That's what this feels like. This is I feel like this might be quite a quick reading, because I just don't feel like too much depth. With the Nine of Cups, I do feel how do I put this into words? It wouldn't shock me if this is like somebody that has a crush on you, or somebody from the past. It wouldn't shock me if they have other people, because I'm being shown like a sack with different presents in it. And it's like, it wouldn't shock me if they have other people around them too, that I feel like they might try their luck with as well. Because I just feel like one's not enough. There needs to be more. Because it's like I'm trying to validate myself, or I'm trying to what is this person doing, spirit guides? This person's mind, every time I'm trying to tap into something, they jump into something else. So just bear with me a second. Spirit guides, can you help me ground into this energy? Help me ground into this. Yeah, this could be somebody from the past that you might no longer be speaking with, and they might be coming like kind of bearing gifts with like a little bit of they might message you. We've got the little envelope on the guy's hand as well. So they could offer you something, but it just doesn't feel like it's enough. Like someone's running towards you to offer something, but it's not enough, or they're trying to maybe come back into your life, but it's like even they know what they're offering, it's like not. Because there's like, honestly, like an insecurity, I will say that. There's like an insecurity here, like I know I can't offer much. Because I'm looking at the world on the pyramid. I don't know if you can see it from that angle, but it's got like a little world. And I'm hearing I can show you the world from Aladdin. But it's like I'm showing you it, like I'm speaking it, but I'm not physically doing anything. Because I feel like this person might chase highs with the Nine of Cups as well. I know like that can be like emotional fulfillment and stuff as well, but it's also making me think of like, I feel like I'm collecting things, because it's making me think of the Nine of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, where he's there smiling, he's got his 9 cups in front of him. I feel like I'm collecting things. I feel like this person, do you know what it is? I think this person struggles with their self-worth or their confidence, and I think that they might paint pictures of what they like, and I think they fail to deliver it. Like there's like insecurity there, and I think that I feel like I'm stacking these things up because it's making me feel good. So it's like I'm talking to this person, or I'm messaging this person, or I'm telling this person I'm going to do this. It's making me feel good when then you pull back into me. But it's like, I know I can't physically deliver this, or I struggle to be able to deliver this because I don't feel confident enough to do it. That's really where it's coming from. But I don't feel they really tap into the insecurities at all, to be honest with you. And I think it leads them to them coming across, because my first opinion was this feels very emotionally unintelligent. I think it has them then come across like they're quite flippant, they don't really care for much, they just say things, they don't really care, and it's not that. I feel like they paint a picture, and when it comes to the point of actually living it, I feel like they might run from it, because it's like, I can't deliver that, I can't deliver this, I can't deliver that, and I feel like they struggle then. Because nothing's, I even feel like I can't offer you much. I feel like I can't even, because do you see how she's sitting there on her throne and he's looking at her? It's like, I want to offer something to you. Or I even want to offer, because I'm thinking of justice, I'm thinking of the 7th house, like partnership, but it's like I also want to offer like an apology to you. Maybe if this is somebody from your past, if you know, if you can think of who this person is. And it's like, I don't know, I just, even I know it's enough in doing it. Not enough in doing it. I feel like I already know that I'm not being, I just feel like I'm not putting much effort into this. I don't feel confident enough to do that. Like they're almost expecting you to lead the way, you to let your guard down. They're banking on that. It's almost like, I want to hitch a ride. I think this person might struggle with accountability, and I think this person may struggle with lighting their own flame. So I think they might look to other people to do that. And they could also do this in terms of like jobs. They could do this in terms of like, you know, just like anything in their life. They could say they're going to do all of these things and then not follow through with it. There's a lot of like insecurities here that this person deals with. It's also making me think though that with the choices card, like the 7 of Cups is like making me think that you might not be the only person that has caught their eye as well. They just feel slightly emotionally immature. And there's not much more I'm picking from it. Like I want to go deeper, but that's all I'm really getting. Because it's very light. I feel like I'm running to you, drawn to you. If you know that this is like a new person, just make sure you've got your boundaries straight, and make sure that you're physically seeing results instead of just sharing that they're going to do X, Y, and Z. Because I feel like this person banks on that. I feel like I want other people to do things for me. That's really what this energy feels like. I want other people to be in that kind of like masculine energy and doing things for me. I want other people to be doing that for me, to take the responsibility off me. I think they struggle with accountability and responsibility. That's what it feels like. Pile number 3, please, spirit guides. Who wants to return for my pile number 3s? Yeah, this is definitely someone from your past. Pathway. We have main male, which is reversed. This is somebody that could have tried before, never got anywhere with you. Because I keep feeling like a fresh energy, but this is who wants to return. So it's like, why am I feeling a fresh energy? Like this could be somebody new. So it's making me think that this person might have like reached out over the last year. You decided, I think you're just saying things, or I don't know, I'm not interested. And then they're trying to make a comeback. Let's try round 2. You know, let's up it a bit. You know, that's kind of what I'm picking up on. So for some of you guys, this could be somebody that you don't even have much of a history with. Maybe you went on one date. Maybe you just spoke to them and you thought no. And now they're on their way back. That's kind of how this feels. Let me try again. Toil and labor. I would just say to be careful with this person. They don't feel like they want to grow up anytime soon. We have message here as well. I love how message is here and he has the envelope on his hands. So I feel like you'll definitely hear from this person. We have community. Okay, pathway and main male reversed. They're coming through as main male. It doesn't matter the gender. They're coming through as main male. There's a lack. When we think of number one is ruled by the sun, right? So think of like leadership, courage. This person is lacking that. So it's like they're looking for someone that can help them kind of like lead the way. It's like they're looking for an easy bet. Like I feel like I'm haggling to try and get something that I know is worth more than what I'm trying to get for the price. So it's like with the pathway card, I feel like I'm trying to find something that I can kind of like, something that I'm drawn to, something that I want. I feel like I'm trying to align with it, because it's almost like if I align with it, or if I get that person to go on a date with me, or if I get that person to whatever it is, or if that person does come back, it's like they might, with the butterfly card here, they might be able to help me rebirth. I don't think they understand you've got to be the one to put in the effort to change your life. I think they think I can find a new life through somebody else, like the doorway through somebody else. That's kind of how they feel. It's not the case, but that's kind of like how they feel. You know what I mean? Yeah, toil and labor and then message. It's like they want the prize without the hard work. That's honestly what this feels like. They want the prize without the hard work. I do feel they'll reach out because we've got message here and the envelope was on his hand as well. So I do feel like they'll try and reach out. Yeah, I do feel like there's more than one person they may have that eye on though. Or they might try and spin the block on, sort of thing. Just keep your eyes open to words that are said without any action. I would say that. Yeah, if you know exactly who I'm talking about, and you're wondering, have they changed? I just don't think they have. I'm sorry. I just don't feel that they have. I'm trying to get more depth other than the insecurities, but they just feel really like a kid playing a game and wanting the next shiny thing. Like that's kind of how it feels to me. I'm not picking up too much substance from them. This is very just light in the background of your energy, and I feel like they'll message you. So yeah, pile number 3, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you got what you needed from the reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey powerful, welcome to your readings. So we are taking a look at who wants to return. So you guys chose the shell. I'm going to start with tarot and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 4, please spirit guides, tap me into the collective of my pile number 4s. Who wants to... I've just knocked the cards all over the floor. Who wants to return for my pile number 4s, please? Who wants to return? These cards are just bouncing about. I'm going to put these down. They just fell into my hands. But they are bouncing about. We've got the Fool, the 10 of Cups. Who wants to return? They're jumping out for me. Oh my god. We have the Ace of Swords. I'm hearing Better in Time by Leona Lewis. And she sings It'll All Get Better in Time. The back of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Okay. For most of you, this feels more like a family situation or like a friendship. Like a friendship that was like family. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. Because I feel like there's a level of history here. Because it's making me think of like, even the object that you chose, like the shell. It's making me think of like, I mean, how long ago were those shells formed and how long do they last and the endurance of them, right? It's making me think of that, and it's also making me think of like the shells going down to the bottom of the ocean. They've seen and reached such a depth emotionally. So there's something there where it's like, you know, when we have family or we make a sort of family connection with someone, it's like there's such a level of like depth reached with people, and it's kind of like such a different dynamic to anybody else, because it's like they see you, they know your story, they know your lore, like, you know, they know you inside and out. There's that sort of feeling that I'm getting from this reading. So this could be like an estranged family member, or a family member you're not so close to, or again, friendship that, you know, you're not as close to now, but maybe you grew up together. Because there's this feeling here with the Ten of Cups. If you look, it looks like a peace sign. I don't know if it's 100% a peace sign, but it looks like a peace sign up here. And it's making me think of like, do you see how there's 5 up here, but then there's 5 down here? It's almost like I'm putting things like, can we leave things in the past? Can we start again, sort of thing, with the Fool card? Like, that's where this person's energy is at. Like, I feel kind of like antsy, or like desperate to be on good terms, or to kind of be in your life. Whoever this person is, they do look up to you. Yeah, they do look up to you. And I think that they, like, because I keep thinking, this is why I feel like it's family member as well, because it's like, I feel like I know you, or I know little things, or we have like these shared memories, and it's almost like I want to talk to you about them, but I can't. You know, like, let's say you grew up with like a sister and you're no longer close, but like you and that sister have these core memories, and it's like, oh my god, remember when we used to play Shrek on the Game Boy, you know? And it's like, I can't tell anyone about that because it was just me and that person. And again, this could be like a really old friend where it's like, oh my god, remember when we used to do this, or we had this teacher in school, but like, you're the only person I could talk to that about, but I can't, because there's like a reminiscent sadness, and I kind of just feel like I want that again. Like, I want that there. Like, it's like a friendshipy family. I want you still in my life. Like, I want to be able to talk about those things, because I feel like I'm reminiscing like of the holidays. So like, you know, Christmas, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, then it would be Thanksgiving. You know, in the UK we have like bonfire night, you know, that sort of thing, Easter, whatever. It's like, I feel like I'm reminiscing over certain holidays and things, and it's that sort of thing. Or I'm thinking about time periods in my life, and it's like, oh my god, remember when we did this, remember when we did that. I'm reminiscing about that, and it's almost like I want to talk to you about that, or I want to joke with you about that again, or that's there for sure. But I also think that they do look up to you, and I feel like they do want, it feels estranged, so it's like, I want that friendship with you, I want that relationship with you, I do want to be able to make new memories with you, I want to be able to fall back on you, I want you to be able to fall back on me, maybe. Like, I want to like, I want to talk to you. Like, I really, that's the energy that I feel like I'm in. I feel a bit antsy, and I feel like I want to talk to you. I want to be in a room with you, and I want to speak to you. Like, I feel like if you have maybe seen this person, like, in, like, you know, far and in between, like, maybe you just see each other like once every Christmas, or you've seen each other, like, maybe you have like a mutual friend, or, you know, there's a family member you're both still close with, so you see them at like a party, and it's like, I feel like when they're around you, they do like to be around you. Like, I think that they find you funny. I think that, I don't know, it's just like a homely feeling. Like, I just want to be around you and speak to you. But I don't know, I just feel like, you know, do you see how the Queen of Swords, she almost looks like she's ready to fight? When I tap into you, then honestly what I'm picking up is you guys being on the defense, and I do feel you have the right to be on the defense. I don't know what this person would have done, but because this person's like, oh, new beginning, I like to be around you, but like, when I tap in more so from your energy, there's like a defense. Like, I feel like I have to almost be on guard, or I feel like I've had to pull away from, like, in that sort of like way as well. I don't know what that situation is, because this could be a family member that you've stepped away from, and I've had to step away from family members, I get it, and there's a reason when we do that. We don't just do that lightly. So if you have stepped away from this person, I know that it probably wouldn't have been an easy decision, so I feel like you kind of have every right to have that level of defense. But just from their energy and what they feel, it's like, I just want to be around you, I just want to talk to you. Like, there's this part of them, because I feel like I'm looking at you slightly maternally, like, it's like home, slightly maternally, and it's like, I want that, but I also don't have an idea or a clue how to execute it either, that I would want that, like my needs or like what I would want from you. But also I feel like maybe you've given that to me and it triggered me also. But when I tap into them deeply, because I tap into, you know, I'm tapping into that energy, it's like, I just want you, like, I want that connection. I want that loving connection. Like, I want that. But then it's also like, I don't know, with the Knave of Swords, and he's got that snake with its mouth open there. Like, I don't know if this person said certain things to you. Because I'm thinking of, like, communication with the swords. We've got that dragon with its mouth open. So I don't know if this person said things to you. This person feels like if they're triggered, they lash out. So I don't know if this person's lashed out to you. Because I feel like this person's also then looking at it like you'd be on the defense. So then they'd have to be on the defense. And then I also feel like I've got like a backlog of things then that I'd say. Like I'm prepping it ready. But it's like they're putting themselves in like a fighting position at the same time. Or I'm waiting for rejection. Like I'm just waiting for it. So it's like they're already manifesting the rejection. Or maybe they expect there to be rejection, so they're putting themselves in maybe a more arrogant, like cocky side. They're not showing their vulnerability, so then you're like, well, no, I'm not coming towards you with that energy. So there's the friction that happens then. But it's like they want a new, we've got the 10 of Cups, the end of a cycle, we've got that peace thing there, the Fool, it's like new beginning. It's like they do want that new beginning, but I think that they struggle to execute that or put that out there. But I do feel like this person reminisces a lot. I think this person just has trouble. I'm gonna pull 3 cards here just to see what is this person struggling with. If they want this openness with Pal number 4, why, what's this person struggling with? This Knave of Swords, what's this person struggling with? We've got Knave of Wands. Does this person have a hot temper? Knave of Wands, 3 of Wands. This person may have a hot temper. The Emperor. And the back of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like this person has a hot temper. This person also may be, because I'm hearing my way or the highway. This person may be like that. So they, like, you may have grown and evolved and changed. They didn't. And then maybe that's why you've stepped back. This person is like, it's like, I want everything to be the same as they were. But it's always like, I want you in my life. But it's like, tailor yourself to me. I don't see much. It's like, I feel like I've got this castle and I like the way things are run in this castle. And like, I feel really sad that you're not in this castle anymore. So I want you back in this castle because I do miss you. But if you come back into this castle, you've got to obey these laws. And these laws, they benefit me. You know, they're not, but I'm not thinking of you and how they'll benefit you. It's like, and I'm not looking for the balance either. It's like there's this my way or the highway mentality here. And I think that might be what you're protecting yourself from. I think that's where that defense is with you. Which makes sense. Because this could also be a dynamic where you grew up in a family where there was like a golden child. And maybe you were not the golden child growing up. So this person benefited from toxic dynamics because they were the golden child. It worked for them. Whereas you might not have benefited from them. So this person's wanting you back in the circle. But they're not realizing that that would not benefit you. And that could actually be hurtful or harmful to you. It's like, it's not for you, but this person doesn't get it. It's like, I want you back, I miss you, but come back into this trench. You know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. And I don't even see you saying, get out the trench. I don't even see you saying that. It's more so like, I'm growing, if you can grow, or you can move on, or you can, you know, come with or not. And I just feel like this person's chosen to stay put. Sometimes it's deeper. I mean, it's always deeper than that. Sometimes people don't even realize they can grow and evolve out of it. Sometimes people are stuck. Sometimes people are stuck in their own wounds. And again, some people are already being fed whatever's that they're happy living with, you know, in that moment, especially if they're the golden one in a situation. So it could be that as well. But this person's still holding a light that you and them will reconcile. I feel like this person still wants to reconcile. I feel like they're still holding a light that you will reconciled, to be honest with you. But it's like I don't understand why you won't just come back. It's like they're not seeing it from your point of view. That's the only thing. That's where the friction is, I think. They're not looking at it from your point of view. And I think you might even be able to see it from their point of view. I think you might be able to see it and understand it from their point of view, but they're not seeing it from yours. We have toil and labor. Who wants to return? We have thief. Like, this could have been a friendship or a relationship that, like, mostly benefited them, but they're not realizing it, you know. Like, this as well could be like a situation where, let's say you were friends with someone for 10-15 years and you were not happy in your hometown, like you just didn't feel like you could be yourself. You moved to another country and that person is happy in that hometown, and that's fine, cool, but like you never were, and it's like they're not understanding that you weren't, and they're wanting you to come back, but you'd have to play small if you came back. It's like, I don't want to do that. There's something there where they're not seeing your point of view or how healing it is that you might have removed yourself or stepped away. That there's something there that they're not seeing. We have change here as well. Like, something's already benefiting them, so it's like, why would I want the shake-up? Why would I want the change? We have bad health at the back of the deck. This person could struggle with bad health, or they could struggle with like a bad mental health. That's just something that's coming through. It doesn't have to fully relate. That's just what's come through. Like, it could be like this person might have gone through something with their health, or this person could have gone through something where they were struggling a little bit, and maybe they wanted you around at that time. Maybe they might have wanted you, but then, you know, from your perspective, it could be, what would have been there for me? I don't know if you would have. You know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. Like, they can only understand it when they've gone through it, but I don't know why I feel like they might be cushioned a bit. Because I feel like I'm ruling something. I feel like I've got a castle and I'm ruling it. So it's like, these are my rules and it stays like this. So it could be a parent as well. But again, it could be just a dynamic fit in them and they're able to throw their weight around it a little bit more. Toil and labor, thief. I'm hearing like cheat codes when I'm looking at toil and labor and thief. Like, it's making me think of, like, say now you're the toil and labor, so like you're showing up authentically, or, you know, you're just doing your thing, and then thief is like, I'm able to upper hand, I'm able to kind of like get my way. Like, you know how people like work and then they only receive pennies, whereas like some people, like, they might not even work at all, and maybe it's like generational wealth or whatever it is, they get it just kind of like given to them. You know, there's like that dynamic shift. That's what I'm feeling, but this feels more like energetically, or something that's heavy for you is smooth for them, and it's like, well, I'm stepping away and less smooth for all of us. That's it. And they're like, no, because if you have it smooth too, then some of my smooth has to be taken away and it's balanced. And it's like, no, I really want you to come back though, but it needs to stay like that. I don't like that. But then expectation, it's like, oh, I would like you to be back in my life, or I'd like to be close again, I'd like you to be around again. But they're not seeing past themselves. Do you see how she's cooped up all safe and warm in here, and she's like looking out? There's that glass of window protecting her. It's like she's not seeing outside. She's not, you can look outside and paint the picture, but until you're actually out there with your bare feet in the ground and feeling the wind, you're not really going to understand what it's like being outside. And that is that's what's happening here. It's like there's something they're not understanding that maybe they're being cushioned with. Yeah. And I do feel this situation with them, whatever the connection was, I do feel it's past its day. Maybe it could rebirth, but both of you would need to be on the same page for that, and I don't think you are right now. And I think this person isn't letting go. They're not letting go of the fact that it might be past its day, or the old dynamics are dead and gone. It's like they want it to be back the way it was. Yeah, so that is what I have for you. I really hope that you got what you needed from the reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you Sunday. I should have the video up Sunday where we'll be taking a look at what karmic cycles you may be struggling with, and how to work through them. And yeah, I will see you guys on Sunday hopefully. So thank you guys for watching.